Greetings, beloved. Hope you're having a great week. So, this week we celebrated the feast day of Maria Skapstova, who was a Russian Orthodox nun who helped to free a lot of Jewish people during the Holocaust and protect them from Nazis. And there's a reading that's assigned to her, which is the Gospel of John. And it's about the wedding in Cana. And you may be familiar with the story, but in case you need a refresher, at least the part I'm concentrating on is Jesus' mother Mary comes to him and says they're out of wine. Jesus says a very peculiar line. He says, "Woman, what concern is that to you and me?" And it seems kind of harsh, but the reality of it is I probably said something similar to certain situations. Why is it that we care more about certain situations and certain things and care less about other things? I've been doing a lot of praying on that recently and trying to figure that out. Why do some things stick with me and other things not so much? Jesus says where your treasure is, your heart will be also. And many times we've used that to stewardship, to perhaps get more money out of people's wallets and pocketbooks, to pledge more to our common life. And while I think that is important, at least in my life, that I know that the things I care about more are the things I'm going to give more resources to, not only financial, but also my emotional, my thoughts, everything kind of go into that. And I don't think we do enough maybe praying about, at least I don't, maybe you don't as well, about why we care about certain things. It's one thing to kind of give them up to God and to let go of them, and while I think sometimes that's very important, but I think also spend some time in your prayer life thinking about why things matter so much. Why am I so emotionally invested? Why am I giving so much time, energy, and resources to something? Are my priorities in line with God's priorities? Maria Skapstova, I think, if you read her story, seemed to have her priorities in line, ultimately giving up her life in a concentration camp. While we may not be called to do that, I think we are called to reflect on how our priorities relate to God's priorities. Hope to see you this Sunday. This is our last Sunday of the 10 a.m. service. So please join us at either 7:45 or 10. Take care.